Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician channel. And today we're going to be going into a pair of pliers that I got from a company called Fujiya. Fujiya? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is a Japanese company and they've been around for around 90 years. And I see them on eBay, and the only place on Amazon you can find them is Amazon Japan. So you won't really be able to read any of it. I mean, unless you can read that. I cannot. I will link their website down in the description for you guys if you guys are interested, but most of these are going to be found on eBay. I'm sure they're available on other websites as well, but the prices I'm going to give you and information is all based off of eBay. And this took me roughly a week to get to me from Japan. But today we are going to focus on this one right here. If I were to do all of them in this video, we would be here all day. So I'm going to focus on the mechanics pliers with the Ergo grip, or ergonomic grip. So I really hope you guys enjoy. If you guys do, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below of your thoughts on it, or if you've used it or any Japanese tool. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Alrighty, so getting into the Fujiya mechanic pliers Ergo grip, or ergonomic grip. This is 200 millimeters, which is roughly 8 inches in length. Other than that, there's really not much else I can read. M3 and M4 bolts for cutting those. Other than that, you get your information on here, and this is the only pair that I got from this company that is not actually made in Japan. This is actually made in Taiwan. I'm still going to go over it, and I'm still really excited about this pair because of the design of it and its features, but the other 4 pair are what I'm really excited to get to, because everything I've used from Japan as far as tools have been amazing and great quality. So I'm really excited to get into those, but I definitely wanted to go over these because of the design and all of its features. And I made sure to use all of these tools beforehand so I can actually give you guys a good, more than just an unboxing first look. So other than that, you got some information on here. Some of it's readable to me, some of it's not. So here's the website. It'll be linked down in the description for you guys, but once again, some of them are available on Amazon, and then most of them are available just through Amazon Japan. Other than that, here is the part number 330 Echo-200. This is going to range anywhere from $30 to $40 depending on who you find it through. And I'll just kind of give you a close-up look. It's got a double molded rubber grip, as you can see here. It's a very comfortable grip. It's got a 40-degree angle to it, so it's really nice when you got to go in, you got to pull a wire, hold a wire, strip something. You can actually kind of see what you're doing instead of your hand being in the way from them being straight up and you're sticking it into a crevice. So this is really handy. I had easy grip pliers that were the same design at an angle, and they were really handy for grabbing something that is hard to see. So this is a very handy design to have. And just some of the other stripping pliers that I have, just to kind of show you, because I do a lot of wiring, and so I have a lot of different pairs. But first up is the standard one that I first bought when I was like 18 years old. It's decent at stripping. The crimping portion is just generic. The cutter is pretty worn down, and the teeth, those aren't very useful, but it is spring loaded. Then I have the other common design. This one just happens to be from Matco, and it's been around for years, this design, and it's worked really well. So I do find myself using this one pretty often, but every design differs a little bit, where the strippers are, where the crimping portion is, and all of that. So it's different styles are usable in different situations. This is one of my favorite pair because everything's up close, and the crimping portion of this is really nice. Carlisle and a lot of others sell this design as well. The other one I have is the ratcheting stripper, and it does have a crimping portion at the bottom, but I don't really care for using it because it does have the whole mechanism up here makes this end awkward to use. Not that you can't, not that it doesn't do a good job, but when I have other ones that crimp better, I just use it. But for stripping, it's really handy when you can use that. And then I just have a couple smaller pair from Southwire that work well. but these are just for stripping wires. Definitely going to be come in handy when working under dashes and everything, doing wiring under there. So you do have some very fine teeth up here in the straight jaw and open jaw, which is really nice for holding or pulling wires. You have wire strippers from 0.5 to 3.5, or if you're wondering, 20 gauge through 12 gauge. You have your M3 and M4 bolt cutting portion there, the brand name, part number, then down there it says 0.5 to 5.5, and then bare and insulation, and the crimping portion down here at the bottom. And this crimper actually works really well. Now with it being all the way at the bottom, you still get some pretty decent leverage on it, plus it's just a crimp, so I mean they're not that hard. But I do want to show it in use. This is some 14 gauge, so this is some pretty tough stuff too, not flexible. I mean, this is some really cheap wire, but we'll go ahead and toss it in here. Works pretty good on that stiff wire, and it cuts really well as well, really easy. But other than that, here I have some 16 gauge, so we'll go ahead and strip some 16 gauge. Does it like butter. This is actually USA made wire, very flexible, well made, so it's not like the cheaper stuff that I have just laying around in scraps. So we'll go ahead and strip a little bit more. You don't need to strip that much, and then we're going to go ahead and crimp this guy on here, just so you can see. This is an extremely cheap crimp too, because I don't want to be wasting my good crimps. Toss it in here, crimp it, and it does a really good job crimping. So there it is, nice and tight. It's not coming apart. So really good, strips like butter and crimps really well as well. I like that crimp design with that bigger tooth right there. It does a really good job. It does have a nice black, almost like a black oxide or a black coating for rust prevention and corrosion. And the finish on it is actually really nice as well. So let me know your guys' thoughts. This is from, once again, Fujiya, and this is the only one not made in Japan, but still a very nice set of pliers. So stay tuned for the next 4 videos where I go into the Japanese made ones, which I'm really excited to show you guys and share as much information on those as possible. So I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts, or if you've used these. And other than that, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. See you guys next time.